to inform this House in 1913, the white settlers or the colonials, the British colony, formed or called for a meeting to investigate why the Kikuyus or Kenyans had refused to attend to the farms of these white settlers. Mr. Speaker, after they did this investigation, they realized that people didn't feel like appearing in front of the white settlers because the working environment was not a good environment. They were being harassed. Despite them getting their pay, they were being harassed, they were being intimidated, so they refused to work. Why am I giving you this story, Mr. Speaker? That is the first commission of inquiry in this country, where they checked to find the solution of a certain problem. Mr. Speaker, in our campaigns, we were promising our people they're going to be formed a commission of inquiry on matters state capture. Mr. Speaker, I did not find that in the President's address, but I believe it's something we can deliberate as a Senate and ask the President to form this kind of commission so that we can investigate, so that even senators don't always complain here. The executive were not appearing in front of the Senate. The CSs could not honor summons. So we would want to find out what happened, Mr. Speaker. And you know, when I was growing up, I used to watch a program called Vioja Mahakamani. Mr. Speaker, and when the judge of Vioja Mahakamani was rendering a sentence, she used to say, ili iwe funzo kwake na wengine, meaning for it to be a lesson to the person who is being sentenced and the others. So for us to show this country, for it to be a lesson to others who are going to take these seats, the CSs, for those who are taking work in government, for it to be a lesson to them, we need to form that commission of inquiry on matters state capture. Mr. Speaker, the President talked about the judiciary, and again, we agree with him, because if you don't fund the judiciary, they're going to be a puppet of the executive. And Mr. Speaker, again being a victim, for a government that is rogue, the judiciary is your best friend. So we should empower the judiciary by giving them resources. Mr. Speaker, there was an issue here that was raised in the previous debates, the issue of agriculture. And I'm really happy the President is putting a lot in the agriculture sector because this is the backbone of our economy. But there was an issue of GMO, Mr. Speaker. I would want to weigh in and ask this House to at least do a little bit of research before opposing the issue of GMO. Mr. Speaker, my grandfather, who actually died before I was born, was a dealer with GMO products. I believe even today, in every village, there is a man there or a woman who is dealing with GMOs in this country. And Mr. Speaker, what I'm talking about is, there is an old man somewhere who takes an avocado tree, splits it in the middle, and then brings another branch from another mango tree or another avocado tree and puts them together. Mr. Speaker, that is genetically modifying that avocado tree. That is what we call grafting, Mr. Speaker. So before we fight this idea, I think we should do a little bit of research and get to understand what it means when the Cabinet approves the GMO or biotech crops. I had a senator saying that GMO brings cancer. Mr. Speaker, nobody knows. And if at all there is evidence, we are willing to adopt